What's up, people? My name's Tussaran, and welcome back to Alan Wake. I believe this is part 5, and we need to talk to Krusty Rusty. And I thought his name was Barry, but never mind. That's some lovely scenery. You don't really get much chance to, excuse me, see the scenery normally because most of what we played has been in the dark. But anyway, we'll read. Let's have a read. Feel free to pause that if you want to have a read. I'm done.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice, and everything's just...
Understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Nagging.
Wait here.
Right, so, yeah, that was Barry. Rusty must be this guy outside.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and kidnap her. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head.
Shut up.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Awesome.
Trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Okay. That's a
Try to
long
pull a
walk.
joke on me, freak me out. It's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now. Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills.
Yeah, dude, to be honest, it's a new one on me.
Jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al?
She's still having a go at me.
We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning,
Change your shirt.
call the cavalry.
Use a tissue.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me.
Hey, for some reason, I've only got 7 batteries.
God knows what.
Suppose being in the police station
So
never
not
took a
worth a
lot, so that means I've
15%
got to
commission.
find my gun all over again. That seems weird doing it like that though, because I started to pick up lithium batteries. I don't know how to change over to them. I'm guessing they're more powerful or last longer, or whichever it may be. But it all seems to have just gone. It doesn't look like there's anything else in here. So we'll leave the lights on just in case burglars turn up. Okay, I'm not leaving that way. This one. Excuse me, got a bit of a tickle we can't get rid of. Okay, right. Just look at the mast. No, I don't see it on any of them.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
Oh, I have got my gun. So the police didn't confiscate it. That's kinda cool.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Oh, what does that say? Ah, right, the flame that was on, because there was one in here that I didn't get. And according to the bottom of that, all of those, find those pages in Nightmare difficulty mode. So I haven't missed any. Which is excellent, excellent news. Also, I find it strange as well. He's supposed to have written the story.
Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if it was myself that had wrote it.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Can I say what I wanted to say now, please? That he's writing, if it is him that's written it, he's been writing it about himself in like the third person kind of perspective. I don't know whether that means anything, or perhaps it wasn't Alan that actually wrote it. I'm not sure.
Welcome back to the show,
That's cool.
folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. God, what's your Deerfest plan? My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to. Oh, yeah. No plan, really. Just take.
Okay, I'm not mental. Someone did walk past that window, didn't they?
Do much more than that, you know. Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
But I didn't see him go past that one.
Exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. Well, that takes a different kind of constitution. Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise. Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape.
This game's freaking me out. finally went out. Now you're gonna make me go all the way around here. Ooh, okay then. Well, they did say we were being watched. So rather than going ahead and thinking they're referring to all the shadow people, perhaps this guy's not working alone. Lights in here don't work. Use RTV.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him.
I don't know whether these TV programs are actually clues or anything, but there was a page earlier about birds, wasn't there? Ooh. That actually did something to him as well. See the spark.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me?
Oh, it's a freaky shit, right. Still heading towards Lover's Peak.
Rose
Wow.
knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Right, Rose was the that was the diner, oh yeah, nice girl. That one. My #1 fan. So she's actually with Rusty.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Right, well that clears up any doubts that we had about these pages. Rusty's okay at the moment, and clearly he's going to get it in a bit. How?
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty, damn. Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please!
Well, how did he get there?
Anybody? Help me! Help! Help me!
This is one freaky ass game. I can, mate, but I don't want to miss picking up pieces of paper.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
So there's no mention so far in the pages of me helping him.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Somebody.
Don't understand why he's here.
Hello? Back here.
Oh, this is where we was.
Back here. Hey, please help me. Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
His leg is messed up.
Shh. Good boy. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Safe's a strong word. Is it in here?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on. Rusty! Rusty! The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Can't see anymore.
Just need hunting licenses.
Hey, I dodged that one. Oh, come on. That's better.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Charlie's still there.
Please don't feed the animals.
Oh, don't tell me he's gone.
Permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the Lord Ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never approach closer than 100 yards. To bears and wolves, never approach any other wildlife closer than 25 yards. Pets must be leashed at all times. Never leave your pet unattended.
Sorry, Rusty.
Objects are historical artifacts from the park.
Sorry, Rose. So now I'm just heading back to Lover's Peak, or on the way. Yeah, that's what threw me off. I didn't realise the cabin we went to was further away. Do one. Like it. Okay, I'm going to leave the episode there. This has got some proper creepy. It's all fucking creepy. Yeah. So, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next one.